What's up, heroes? This is Dan here from HeroAcademyFitness.com, and today we're going to go over bicep curls. These are quite possibly one of the most well-known exercises on the planet, but there are still ways to do them wrong and still ways to do them right. So we're going to talk about bicep curls as they are used in the Invincible one, as well as any other bodybuilding or power building programs on our website. So for the bicep curl, what you want to focus on is contracting the bicep. Just that, nothing else. There are plenty of people that do stuff like cheat curls and stuff like that, all kinds of things along those lines. Generally speaking, I very much prefer dumbbells when I'm doing bicep curls, just because they're usually a finisher exercise, so you don't have to go super heavy with them. At least as I program them, they're usually like later on in the exercise, so like you don't have to worry about, you know, like other muscle groups assisting in any way, shape, or form, or anything like that. You can just focus really nicely on the contraction, which is what we're going to be doing. So for the bicep curls, you want to be standing in neutral stance, all right? You don't have to breathe and brace super hard, but you do want to be in a stable athletic stance, all right? My dumbbells are held neutral at my side, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to nice and easy, I'm going to curl up, and I'm going to rotate the dumbbell through the motion, come to a full contraction, and go back down again, rotating it again on the way back down. Other arm up, and back down again. I want to make sure that the motion is really nice and controlled. I really want to focus on flexing that bicep. I want to keep the pace relatively slow so that I'm not using momentum to move these, right? I don't want to be like swinging through, get as much weight up as I can, okay? Generally speaking, that's not going to do any good for you, and in fact, it can lead to injury. All right, so you want to make sure you're nice and controlled the whole way through, plenty of time under tension, and if you want to give yourself a little extra oomph on this, give an extra squeeze at the top. So get up to the top of the bicep and then do a little pump, squeeze, and then back down again. Up at the top, boom, boom, and back down again. That's not absolutely necessary, but I prefer it, especially when I'm working on growing mass in my biceps, which is typically what you're using bicep curls for. I'm going to show it from the side as well, just so you can see there's no body English at all. If you're concerned that you're swinging your body into this at all, you can always back up against a wall. But generally speaking, as long as you're not going super heavy, I don't find you need to, all right? Generally, you can feel if you're swinging on stuff, but I just come out nice and easy and slow, and back down again, up, and back down. The reason why we're doing the rotation through the motion is to try and hit all the insertion points for your bicep at the same time. Your bicep has multiple places that it attaches in your arm here, and if you're curling just one way, all right, or just the other way, you kind of miss out on getting the full maximal rotation of the muscle itself. So by coming down here, you let it stretch out all the way, and then you pull up all the way, and then again I like to get that extra squeeze at the top there, and then back down again. Same thing on the other side. Have it a nice gradual curl as it comes through, and that's it. They're relatively simple. They're not a super complicated exercise, but again, there are ways to maximize our potential with them. So whatever you're doing, just try and make sure it's nice and controlled and slow and easy. I wouldn't recommend double curling. Again, it's an isolation exercise. I prefer to hone in and focus on the muscle as much as I can, mentally speaking. And by not having to focus on two arms at once, I find that just focusing in on the one means I get better contractions with that muscle. So that's it for the bicep curl. Thanks for watching. As always, remember to live boldly, change the world, and continue to be awesome. Bye-bye.